Breakfast. 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 Breakfast in the morning. For breakfast.
Is that the new one?
Welcome back to another episode of Tater N Bean.
Okay.
I'm Tater. This is Bean.
I'm Bean, of course.
We're kicking it on another Saturday night. Having a couple brewskis. This episode is not brought to you by Corona, which would be so awesome.
Yeah, that would be great.
But it is brought to you by Big Mama Sausages. The so delicious Big Mama Sausages. Made with all the remainders of the hog and...
Is it really?
Oh, it is. I didn't tell you?
No. You
yes,
didn't
sir.
tell
God
me
bless
about
America.
this.
Big Mama I was actually supposed to pick up a couple on the way. I don't know if they're going to validate this.
They're going to send you a couple sausages?
I was supposed to pick a couple up on the way to advertise. I don't know if they're going to validate this podcast. We might have to roll it into the next week. I don't know how our next week sponsors are going to feel, but
yeah,
Big Mama Sausages on a hot sunny day. We need a quick snack. It's almost like a full meal in a little
breakfast
plastic
in the morning.
wrap. You could eat it for breakfast in the morning. I wouldn't recommend it. I get heartburn nowadays as a 30-year-old fat person. But nonetheless, Big Mama Sausages, thank you for reaching out and hooking us up with those delicious devil dicks. They are tangy and delicious.
White
And the
tasty.
Big Mama 300% hotter sausage actually tastes like you were eating the devil's dick. So
Why would a sausage brand sponsor us though? Like, what about us gives off sausage brand energy?
what about me doesn't give off sausage brand energy? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Come on now.
I guess.
I smell like come on. I don't gotta get
Meat
into it.
sweats.
No, not even. Tonight, Robert the Beast Spurwell is defending his NBA National Boxing Association title.
Yes, sir.
Against, I don't know his name. You can check out Robert the Beast Spurwell, a.k.a. Big Time Bobby, a.k.a. Captain Bob, on his TikTok for his latest sports updates. But, hopefully he takes home the win. He's a big supporter of what we're doing here. He enjoys Tater and Bean, and if he brings home the W, we're going to go out and celebrate with him. So
Hell yeah.
this is kind of the pregame session.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Salud. To be fair, if he loses, we'll probably finish the beers anyways, and then,
Hell yeah.
Masturbate in the dark while, everybody else cries.
Like a true American.
Yeah, no, for sure. You don't, you never want to let somebody see you sorrow masturbate.
We're gonna do that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
When you just don't have any serotonin to fucking go throughout your day, you got to give yourself a little jerk boost.
No, it does, it gets the energy up, but as soon as you get, you bust, everything's gone,
The
you feel,
dopamine.
yeah, your disappointment is really laying in there, and then you have to sleep for 3 or 4 hours so you don't have to deal with being a piece of shit.
What I want to know is what happened to that fucking guilty ass feeling I used to get after I beat off. Whenever you first start beating off, you like get done, you're like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Because our parents used to tell us that our fucking dicks would fall off if we fucking jerked it.
Is that why?
Yeah, so we felt bad that we were fucking sneaking around and pulling our wings. Every time you got told dinosaurs died because you jerked it, you felt guilty for it. It's like a subconscious, like, I got to do it in the shower because I'm guilty for jerking on my ween.
Dude.
Which, to be fair, like, where's all that semen going to go as a 13, 14-year-old kid? Like, where does all the semen go? That's just the question in general.
It was still clear at that point anyway, so it's not
I was
like
thinking about that earlier.
Injecting babies.
But hold up. Everybody's just jerking off. Where does all that semen go? It doesn't dissipate. I don't know if it's biodegradable. There should just be semen just laying around.
It dries out and like turns into dust, kind of like skin flakes, probably.
How dry have you let your semen get before you've cleaned your sheets? You disgusting.
I changed my sheets a good bit. I usually don't just like straight up nut onto my sheets.
No, to be fair, I had a roommate one time and we had a contest, and this is completely heterosexual We were in different bedrooms every time we masturbated. But we masturbated and we kept masturbating and wiping it on the same sock to see how long it would take until the sock could stand up on its own. And then when we both of us had a sock that could stand on its own.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like spit your direction.
We had our buddies rate which sock statue was better.
That's fucking glorious.
Dude, it's just a couple bros being a couple bros.
How long did you take for you?
Oh, it took me like 2 weeks. It took him like a month. But I was working overtime. I was about 150 pounds less. Testosterone was through the roof. My wiener didn't look that bad. Now it looks like a fucking acorn wearing a turtleneck. It's like, right. You know what I mean?
I probably could do that.
An acorn wearing
You probably could. But, you know, you're a lean machine. You got a nice side pipe running down. I got a baked potato sitting down there. So, you know, working with different things.
Shrimp King.
You know? Listen, some people are an oozer, some people are a shooter.
What about the weirdest thing you probably jacked off to?
Oh, I can tell you. First off, I keep getting fucking scammed by these live sex chats on the Pornhub. Like, I go in for like the regular porn, you know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, talk to a live girl. And the thing about these fucking live girls, right? You sign up, and then you get on there like the free chat, and like if they're already nude on the free part, you know it's gonna be a good time, right? And if you tell them to do anything on the free part and they do it, because some of them are prudes, some of them are like, oh, that's $3 gold, and you're like, oh, I'm out of here, you fucking bitch. You know what I mean? Like you're a whore on fucking Pornhub. I'm not paying you $3 gold, you know? But some of them are like, you're like, oh, suck on your titty, and they suck it for free. You're like, oh, I'm going private. And you look at their private, and it's like $1.49 a minute.
Yeah.
You're like, I know I'm going to fucking jerk off in like 2.5, 3.5 minutes. So, like, at most, she's going to cost me $7 or $8. So, immediately, so look, this is what happened, right? I'm on there, and I see this fucking grandma. I swear to God. I'll fucking show you. I see this grandma, and she's got some fucking perkies, right? And in her picture, they're like nice. They're out in the picture. And I'm like, oh, fuck, the nipples are good. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to fucking check her out. So I'm like, as soon as I fucking click on her shit, she's like, hey, handsome. You know, so you know she's not getting much traffic, right? She's the first one. She's like, hey, handsome, you know? Yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, what do you got working there? You know, I seen your profile pic. You had some nice jugs. Just like that, you know? I'm like, yeah, some nice jugs. She goes, pow, and sucked on one. I'm like, oh, this lady's going to be a fucking ride. You know? So I look at her fucking time. It's $1.29 a minute. I'm going to, you know, I'm like, fuck it, let's go. Dude, I log in, get the $1.29. I got the MasterCard hooked up. She starts undressing. She's wearing like red lingerie. She got some fucking thigh-high things on.
Was she hot?
Well, the boobs were okay, and the face was okay. She's, and like the body was, like she's a grandma. She's like at least 65 plus. She spins around, and they were like real boobs, and they weren't, you know, not like implants. They were nice, right? She spins around, you know, and I'm like, oh.
So she was kind of fit. So
she was like a little fit. She's thick, but she was thick. Yeah, and she was like nice and shaved, and like there was no like, you know, she's probably been better shape than I am, honestly. You know, and you can tell she took care of herself. Maybe some little Botox and stuff. But yeah, she's spinning around, and she turned around. She's got like a kind of a big caboose, you know. And I'm like, I'd eat that meal. That's all I say is like, and like real like, I'd eat that meal like real fucking crude. And she just starts pulling her fucking cheeks apart, like, and it's fucking dark, like, dude, it's just dark forest. But listen, she's bending over, right? She's standing up at this point. She's bending over in front of the camera, and it's like, I don't know what was going on with her puss, but there were so many but not like flaps like this. There was flaps this way. Like, it was like, I almost was puking looking at it, but I also was jerking off, and I came in like 30 fucking seconds. She didn't even, I think it charges you a full minute, so like it got me for a full 2 minutes, but I was like a minute 15 in, and like 45 seconds of it was like, you know, oh, nice boobs, I'd eat the ass, you know what I mean? Like that shit, and then fucking 30 seconds, I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, fuck, I'm a piece of shit. That's gross. And then, like, there's no, like, cutoff. I just immediately end the So they're like, I don't know how long she was pulling her ass apart before she realized I was gone. You know what I mean? Like, she's just probably like, another minute, just fucking pulling her, and she was like playing with her asshole a little bit. I'm not even like that much into like the girl playing with her own asshole. Like that's my job, you know. So I'm not a big fan of her just back there fucking like wafting her fart fumes around, you know. Like leave it alone, and when I'm ready for the fucking deal, I'll get there, you know. She was too ready for $1.29 a minute.
Oh man,
it was too intense.
Hey, I mean, like when you're old, you know, you chill at home. Why not? You know, have some sexual
mine's
fun.
not even close to that.
Oh man, I got a backup too.
Kelly, what is your like weirdest experience?
Mine was I beat off to like a farming magazine, and there was like a girl in just like a plaid shirt on the front. Yeah, that's about it. It's not very exciting.
What was the first thing you ever jerked it to?
Like pictures in a magazine of like
who?
They were like models.
But who?
I don't know who it was. I couldn't.
I can tell you the first two things I jerked off, and it's just it's just like impression into my brain. I had a year 2000 Guinness World Record book. You remember those like hardcover books? You know, they're like this thick. All the Guinness World Records.
Yeah.
Max, you know those?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So in this year 2000 book, they had the most expensive bikini. It was all made of diamonds. It was like $2 million.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The model Heidi Klum was wearing it. And it's like a real fucking low V cut and like, you know. Dude, I jerked into that thing so much that page was sticking to the other fucking page. And it was like some guy jumping off of like a 47-foot high dive into like inches of water. Jesus. You know, and I had to like peel him off so I could jerk off to her all the time. And then there was another one, Adriana Lima. She's also a model. She was on the cover of GQ. And one time we went to the chiropractor's office like with my stepdad and my mom. And I seen it sitting there and I just like ripped the cover off and put the magazine upside down. And shoved it in my pocket and hid it in the bathroom for like a year and a half and jerked off to it all the time. Because we didn't have like internet like that. You couldn't just go.
Yeah, you had like fucking pictures you ripped out of things or like.
Yep. Starching the fuck up, you know. They'd just be so stiff from jerking off onto them all the time.
The National Geographic magazines from the library you could check out, and they had like the boobs.
Dude, the orangutans. I still like
no,
a long,
not even
but
that.
hey,
just
I still like a long nipple
they
from
have
those
like,
fucking books.
They have like the tribes that don't, you know, they just wear.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying, but they got those fucking nips like this. And because of those books, I still enjoy a nice long nipple. Not every time, but, you know, when I've been fucking around with a few girls and they, you know, pull out a titty like that and they got a nipple like this, dude, it's kind of nice. It's like those little Dots candies, you know? You don't.
No, I do. I understand. I don't.
You been with one?
It's not my preference, but.
Dude, I've been with a girl that had a clit like that. And you could fucking suck on it like that. You know what I mean? And she fucking loved it. It was her kink. She's like, suck on it. It was like a piece of beef jerky hanging out. You know, like some girls it's behind the hood. You got to fucking search for it. This
almost like a girly dick.
Yeah, no, it was. And it would ooze, you know, it'd get serious. You know, the thing had a mind of its own.
Not bad.
It was freaking, no, it's cool, but.
Dude, I'm
not even in that sentence.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You suck on the deal and you get your business on. I mean, that's what, you know, that's how you end it.
Yeah.
You know, dude, you got a deal like that. Like, first off, you got to be real, like, I think you got to be real crass as a chick to be like flaunting your fucking real, you know, like a giant clit like that. Because I think it could turn off some dudes, you know what I mean? Because, like, for a second, it was, like, kind of, you know, before I got all the way hard, it was kind of rivaling what I had going on.
Yeah.
So, then, you know, it was a little intimidating at first, but, you know, once I started, like, getting on it, I started stiffening up, and I'm like, all right, I got an inch on her. So, you know, it's like, you know, that was definitely a little bit more comfortable going into a dunk battle with, you know, I knew I got some more length.
Nice and easy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no.
But it's so interesting, like in Germany, like the first time I jerked off, like in Germany, like after like around like 11, 12 p.m. TV, like stripper commercials, sex, telephone, One time I called like a sex telephone. I had like telephone sex was like 14.
My stepdad was big into boxing, so he had all the HBO Cinemax for the boxing, right? But after 11 p.m., Skinemax would come on. It was like porn, but you couldn't see like the dick and vagina. Like you could see a vagina a little bit, but not like inside. So it was just like her riding, you know. I
like
remember
Lorno.
I already know because I actually did a post the other day. Debbie Does Dallas was the name of the porno from 2004 Cinemax, 11:30 p.m. Check it out. Pull up the TV guide.
Yeah, I remember accidentally watching some Cinemax a couple times.
Oh, dude, I would.
It was
I would
usually
set an alarm.
sometimes some weird medieval movie that
I would
had
set an
boobs
alarm.
in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it'd be like some like suicide girls club type shit. Like,
dude, I would set an alarm to like 1:30 in the morning and like sneak out into the living room. And the living room was right next to my parents' bedroom. The TV was against their wall. And I'd sneak out there and put it on. And I had to have the volume up a little bit because I love the sound of a girl moaning. You know what I mean? Like even like as fake as it is on Cinemax.
the sound is like half of the, experience.
Sometimes I'll just like put the porn on and just toss the phone into the fucking pillows while I'm jerking it and just listen to it. You know what I mean? Think about times that I had and just apply that sound to it. It's a good time. It gets the
spank bank.
Yeah, it gets the gray matter in the brain going.
Yeah.
Dude, if I took an IQ test right after I was hearing those noises and I was like jerking a little bit, but I didn't come, I would get that's when I would score the best.
Did you ever do virtual reality porn yet? Where I have like a mask where you put on your phone like
very crude, but yeah, it's vrporn.com. And yeah, man, it's pretty cool because like she'll be like sucking on your jaw, dude, and you're like watching her. You're just like, oh fuck, man. Like you're walking around the house like fucking, like you're doing stuff. It's decent, and it's probably gonna get better. It's probably gonna be you can buy a robot and put the VR on, and then fuck the robot while you're doing the VR.
Well, you already can like just put a flashlight on and just like
for sure.
The same.
No, my fiance bought me like a little silicone egg to jerk off into. You just put like kind of the head of your wiener into, and like in a week I busted a fucking hole on the other side. So like you can't even use it anymore. And I used it like 40 times in a week because it actually felt fucking nice. It created a nice suction, so it like sucked the fucking semen out of you. There's nothing you can do about it.
I have a quick question on you, Kelly.
What?
Jerry.
Bean. Tater.
Do you all know Rainbow Z?
I mean, I've seen.
I'm not really a Dragon Ball Z fan,
but you know what a Super Saiyan is, right?
Yeah. Super Saiyan.
I swear every time I'm like.
It's just like the main character
horny,
with.
When I like fuck a girl and was just busting out you, I swear.
Like you feel like you're going Super Saiyan.
You know where where that energy could have really been applied?
Where?
World War II.
Oh shit. If that energy would have been applied, you would have not lost the war.
Fucking pee myself.
Sorry, Germany.
So, wait, what year do you think it is? Like, really?
Oh, I have no idea, but neither does anyone else.
Yeah.
It's not year 2020. There's no way they've been. There's no way they have kept time record. There's periods in time where there's not even like really records. They're just like, oh, we're just estimating.
They're just assuming how long ago it existed.
They don't go after. They go after Jesus was born. 2020 years after, like
it's
Jesus.
Yeah, but okay.
That's when they started.
No, I believe you
because you had to stop somewhere,
But I believe you. Jesus died at 33 years, so at year 33, Jesus was gone. So let me just all right. So year 57 rolls around, right? And there's this fucking heathen over here that's saying it's year 72, and everyone's like, nah, it's year 57. But this heathen rolls into town and kills the main fucking dude. Everyone's going to be like, nah, it's year 72 now. Because they don't want this heathen to kill him.
Yeah, but then the Inquisition comes. Back then the Inquisition was around, And they,
I don't know.
They whooped your ass, like, trust me, like nobody else. They burned your ass. They put like shit in your face.
Yeah, but those people. Okay, so say those people had like an ulterior motive, and they were like, "Now we got to change the year." People do stuff.
Yeah, could be, yeah.
There's just there's just too much like, people are just shitty, so they just do stuff.
Definitely.
And plus,
don't.
I think the dinosaurs were better at keeping track in time than we are. I think they were more on like a, they were more on a cycle. They just kind of they understood stuff a little bit more better than we did.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they didn't
instinctual.
They didn't really have to think about things. They just did it.
Well, they did though. Think about
instinct.
this though. There was no people before, but the dinosaurs were still doing their stuff.
You know what?
They didn't need the people to think about it for them. They were thinking about it.
Jerry, you know what it is? Because the difference is like animals just like react after instincts, and people are kind of locked behind their own ego to connect to nature. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. That's how I see it.
No, fair, but the dinosaurs didn't need people to think for them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying dinosaurs couldn't think.
They just eat each other when they want, and they don't eat each other when they want, and that's it. They're just dinosaurs.
What kind of dinosaur would you be?
I don't really know too much about dinosaurs to know which one I would be, and I would. I'd want to be like a real obscure one with like a real long bony tail that lived in the water or something.
I'm a velociraptor.
A who?
Velociraptor.
Oh, okay. That's a fair one. I know that guy. Maybe like a long neck. Those are cool.
I mean, a pterodactyl.
No, correct. I would be a Utah raptor.
No, I feel like if I'd be a long neck, and if I was a female, I'd be given like a lot of fucking blowies, so I could definitely like make sure I was fed and provided for.
Bro, you could suck some BBC for sure.
Dude, with that neck? Oh, I would be like, throat me, motherfucker. I'd be looking for the mandingo of dinosaurs.
I don't even want to know what a dinosaur dick looks like.
Probably like a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably pretty scary.
Yeah.
Imagine
scales sliding into you instead of fucking skin.
No, I don't think so. I think it's kind of soft. I think it's like a dog to kind of like.
So, Bean, how was your week?
It's been okay. It's been pretty.
Would you do anything this week?
No. I mean, I did go to like a seafood thing today. Alyssa's birthday party was today. I went to that. That was fun.
Yeah, seafood deal.
Got to eat crawfish and crab legs.
Wow, where was that at?
I don't know. I can't explain to you how to get to her house.
Oh, just at her crib, like a cook deal.
Yeah, just a cook.
Was it like a bunch of weird white people?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah, there was like Brittany and Alexis, me and her family.
Oh, fair. Oh yeah. What'd you eat?
Huh?
What'd you eat?
I ate everything that was available. There was like little pieces of sausage and like vegetables and everything.
Oh, they like
in
a
there.
boil deal?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah, like a crawfish broil.
There's crawfish in it? You suck the gut?
Crawfish too.
You suck the brains?
No.
Oh, you just eat the tail?
Yeah. I'm a bitch when it comes to crawfish.
Have you tried the brains before?
No. I know I could possibly like it, but
well, it tastes the same.
I don't know. It's just the thought of it.
But it tastes the same.
I know.
You used to think baby back ribs came from babies that got aborted late term, and you still ate those as a child.
I knew Will was fucking with me.
Yeah, but you kind of were like, well, I'll still eat them. That's how you knew you were going to be kind of more of a liberal growing up?
I don't know, dude. I don't think wanting to eat meat has anything to do with it.
Yeah, but from deceased babies. It's a little interesting.
Yeah, doesn't liberals like sacrificing babies? Do you like sacrificing babies?
No.
Do you like sacrificing babies?
I mean, not my babies, but, if Kelly wanted to sacrifice his baby, I wouldn't fucking, I got shit. Dude, I got a job to worry about. I got bills. You know what I mean? I got to worry about what you're doing. That's for you and your maker.
Don't liberals sacrifice babies?
Listen, it's for you and your maker, and when you make it to heaven and they send you to hell because you sacrificed your baby, meet me by the dumpster. I'll be selling mollies.
Yeah, dude, I'm going hell express delivery, dude. Like the devil himself.
Uppers, downers.
Like a limo. And then we're gonna party hard, dude. Peppers gonna
They're got the mullet trimmed up this week.
Yeah.
You know, went to the old barbershop.
The barber.
Spend my,
right.
you know, dude, I got to spend my 45 minutes with my Puerto Ricans every 2 weeks. You know, and that's like really where I get to enjoy that culture. You know, you go in there,
Orlando
they're loud.
culture is amazing.
Oh, it's beautiful. You go to the barbershop, they treat you like one of their own. They offer you a fucking brewski, you know what I mean? They're like, hey, you know, you're a fucking king. They treat you nice. But yeah, no, the dude, he trims me up. He spins me around. He fucking, every time, you know, I don't even care. You know, I know he does a good job. I don't even care to look at it in the mirror. But he fucking spins me around. He hits the mirror behind. First off, to get a double mirror on a
Gives
mullet.
you a show.
Bro, double mirror on a mullet, that brightens up anybody's day. Even he's grinning. But it really, like, I realized this time, you know, he spun me around, and it was just such a swift movement. It's like one of the only times as a heterosexual male that you get to feel like a princess. Sitting in that fucking stool, and they just tip you around to the mirror, hit you with the one behind the head, and you're just like, you know.
Couple spritz on the hair to make it shine.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes.
and they're like, they're doing this to you, and it's not gay, you know, and it's just like, oh, dude. You know,
you have another dude fixing your hair, and it's perfectly...
I mean, I don't know what girls are complaining about. Being a princess is fucking cool. You know, the only other time I had a feeling like that, maybe even a little bit close, is maybe the first or second time my girlfriend licked my asshole. You know, that was a real...
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
Exactly. That was a real vulnerable state, but I felt like dainty, you know what I mean? Like, I just got done listening to the Pussycat Doll album, 2005, you know?
Yeah.
Or I just got done, like, you know, eating lobsters with Kesha.
Dudes don't get a lot of opportunities to be put on a pedestal for, like, shit that has to do with...
Pretty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The way you look or anything like that.
I'm, you know, morbidly obese. You know, I'm teetering, maybe. I like to say that, but definitely to the doctor standard, I'm morbidly obese, so I definitely don't get a lot of chances to feel like a princess. You know, I'm definitely not you know, no one's walking down the street and was like, I'd eat that meal.
Yeah.
You know? Not like if it was a gun to their head, they're like, I'd eat the meal.
Where's the compliments for the dad bods, you know?
Dude, I got a Shrek bod, and I'm trying to work down to a dad bod. I'm trying to just phase down. You know what I mean? And like Shrek in 2001, he did some numbers. You know, Shrek was, you know, he was doing it. He was taking home some of those single moms, but it's 2020. They like dad bods. They don't, you know, just too much fucking jig. No.
So y'all believe in UFOs, aliens, any of that kind of things?
You know, I think, no, I don't know. I watched a documentary on Netflix by Bob Lazar.
Oh, yeah. I watched the Joe Rogan podcast on that.
Yeah, you got to watch the documentary. The guy's a real shaky guy, you know what I mean? But...
You don't trust him?
Well, I also don't trust the government.
True.
That also say he isn't real. So, who knows, you know what I mean? Birds aren't real either, so...
Oh, shit,
yeah, birds are fake.
Yeah.
I know that.
Birds are, they're just... Yeah, I don't want to get into it, but...
Nixon.
No, there's I don't know. I've been trying to just work on my investments and just trying to find something to... I don't know, I've been looking at some vending machines to
invest in.
Yeah, like I don't know where I'd put a vending machine though. You know, to make money.
In front of the Taco Bell.
What kind of vending machine? What do you want to sell?
Well, just like candies and, you know, sodas and shit, you know, vending machine.
I say do it at like auto parts places or something.
Yeah, they all got vending machines, like, you know.
Look, eBay. Easy.
Well, no, I found vending machines that are fairly cheap. I'm just, you know, I need somewhere to fucking put the vending machine to make money.
Yeah. I mean...
And I need it to be like somewhere local because I don't want to have to drive to fucking Missouri to go stock the thing because, you know, it's empty. But,
dude,
I also had this secondary idea about, and this is more, I don't know, I've just been talking to a few artists lately, and this is something that I think they could be working on for me, and I think it's beneficial both ways, but I'd put the money up for the website, but I think there's like a genre of art missed. And you guys familiar with the paintings with the olives? Excuse me.
Yeah.
The olives have like a bunch of Uzis or like, you know, they're driving a fucking Cadillac. You know, they have a martini glass pulled over. They're like famous paintings. I forget who does them, but the olives.
I'm not familiar.
Peppa, pull it up.
I don't have your Wi-Fi, bro.
Fuck.
Put on your phone, real quick.
All the paintings.
You
No, just...
You put on your phone, Kelly, here. Let me ask you.
Right here.
What was the
so they're famous paintings. The olives are just doing different shit. Like,
put in camera.
They're fucking olives.
Right.
You know, they just do something similar. You know, maybe not in that. I think that one was like a strip club situation, which let me get to my strip club situation in a minute. But I just think that there's a market of like dick art that's not being satisfied.
Like,
and not like
portraying the penis in a more in like a better light.
Yeah, like an elegant way, or you know, it could be like
artistically.
Yeah, artistically. So like just real life scenes, but with flaccid penises.
Yeah,
and they can't be hard dicks because hard dicks are like they're either scary or gross. Like an unsolicited, like if you're not wanting a hard dick, like even for a dude, it's like weird. You know, like an unsolicited.
You went on the statues outside of like those palaces and stuff, and it's not intimidating.
Yeah, those little fucking, you know,
just like hanging there.
Trent Gang representing my dogs. No, I just think like imagine like a library situation, just that in an art. You know, you just got a dick checking out a book with another flaccid dick checking out the book. Hilarious.
That's a lot of dicks.
Or just like a dick flying a kite.
Hilarious. Just like
or sports shops. Dicks.
And dicks working in the dicks. Dick shopping.
Dude, when I first came to America.
Imagine like a car accident. And then it's just like two dicks yelling at each other. Like, it's your fault. Or like recreating like the Last Supper with all flaccid wieners. You know what I mean?
All differently dressed and...
You know, Jesus have a nice fucking robe.
Beards.
He'd be like a nice, like, elegant flaccid wiener. Jesus deserves to be an elegant flaccid wiener if he's gonna be a flaccid wiener, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
What's a flaccid wiener?
Like a soft, you know, just maybe not even all the way soft. Maybe there's a little blood flow going because maybe
innocent.
Yeah, maybe we were thinking about something earlier, like, you know, maybe just that first time in 7th grade when that girl in your class got her period or something. It just maybe a little blood flow was going there, but you weren't full throttle, like flaccid, you know. Yeah.
All right.
Like, you know, you have the idea of pre-workout, but you didn't take the pre-workout. You know that it's that energy, but it's not the actual
anticipation.
It's not the Holyfield. You know what I mean? It's not the full deal. So flaccid, right?
I mean, I can look up the definition if you want me to.
Go right ahead, mister. You have another topic?
Yeah, Wednesday, I got a haircut. It's a big week for me. I don't do a lot. I work a lot, but Wednesday, I went out for beers with my coworkers, which was cool. I think there was like a Veterans Day special going on everywhere. We were trying to go to the titty bar, but they voted against it, which I was a little ashamed of. I don't know. I'm just a little weird about a place where they require you to wear a face mask. Including the strippers, they got to wear a face mask, but they're walking around bare puss.
Yeah.
That's weird. Like, I could catch an STD, but worried about coronavirus? I don't know. I don't want to go to one of those places. If they were going to require me to wear a mask, but they're going to have their puss out, I just think there's a double standard going on. You know? So that kind of threw me off a little bit. I still wanted to check it out. But we ended up at Applebee's, and it literally looked like the first platoon of Vietnam was fucking in there eating. It was just like a bunch of fucking 57-year-old guys eating barbecue ribs at Applebee's because it was free meals.
Bro, I swear they have probably like crazy stories, bro.
Oh, no, for sure. There was a couple that were having PTSD because one of the ladies over behind the bar dropped a couple glasses and they broke. Dude, the one fucking hit the table and was fucking pulling for his concealed carry. I was like, oh shit, it's about to go down. But it was just a lady breaking glasses at the Applebee's. Dude, it was wild, dude.
He was having like an actual PTSD thing.
It was, dude. He was
Jesus
like, he
Christ.
flipped the table over and got behind. He was like, "Take cover." His wife was like, "What the fuck?" You know?
Damn, dude.
Oh, it was wild. I was
That's
just like,
nuts.
it's just fucking Susan breaking glasses.
It's like it's just glass. It's just glass.
No, it's free meals though. They got him a new plate of baby back ribs. They got him fresh fries. You know, it was real nice how they took care of their veterans at Applebee's. They kind of caught a bad rap. I remember they used to be the restaurant of the 90s.
Yeah.
Like if you were going to like
or
a family,
early 2000s.
yeah, if you were going to like a family meal, if it wasn't Sonny's, it was Applebee's. You know, but I
Yeah.
just feel like Applebee's has caught a bad rap.
Mm-hmm.
So they also got 2-for-1 drinks almost all the time. So
That's awesome.
God bless Applebee's.
So flaccid, adjective, a part of the body, soft and hanging loosely or limply, especially so as to look or feel unpleasant.
Like my titties, my side fat, and my wiener.
Nutsack.
So
What else you got on your list, mister?
Well,
It's your show.
there's no way that we're alone in the universe. I mean, yeah. There's no way. Like, unless we're the first planet to ever get lucky enough to evolve this far, which would be nuts if we were the first.
oh, there's
Probably-
no way. If we were the most intelligent things in the universe, that's a scary feeling because we're fucking apes.
Yeah.
Like we're
Animals.
it's almost like because we're self-aware, we think we're not a virus on a living organism killing that living organism that is the earth
Yeah.
because we're self-aware. But really, we're probably just what AIDS is to like a human or what cancer is to a human. That's what we are to the earth. But we think like, oh, we have meaning, we're something. But we don't. We just
Yeah.
live on the earth and we're killing it. And the earth is like, fuck, I'm trying to live. You know, the earth has probably got like a fucking brothers and sisters like the other planets. And they're just like, Earth, how's the chemo going? How these fucking cancers taking me down?
And now we're spraying.
All these
Mars.
animals and fucking plants are all, or animals and humans are all over me.
Yeah, no, I just, I don't know, I mean, we can't be the end all be all, you know, what's going on in the world, in the universe.
Yeah.
It can't happen.
It definitely would be scarier to be the first, because then there's like a lot more pressure. Because if we don't exist outside of Earth and like leave the solar system before the fucking sun blows up or the black hole in the middle of our galaxy gives out or whatever,
That's a lot of time, though.
that's a lot of time. But
See how
compared
fast
to
we progress?
compared to how fast the universe was formed, you know, that's no time to the universe. That's a lot of time to us.
Well, yeah, like,
But we're quick motherfuckers, though.
it's lifetimes to us.
Yeah.
You know, we ain't gotta worry
years.
about that. I'm just trying to get my check and fucking get my dick sucked.
Yeah, but
And is that too much to ask for?
Not really. No.
Dude, they talk about the American dream, but no one talks about blowjobs.
I'm not really, like-
So, hey. Nobody talks about how powerful, the most powerful thing in the universe is. You know what that is? Pussy. There you go. Pussy.
Yeah, but not if you're gay.
Well, then it's ass the second most powerful. After pussy ass. And then like, well, ass and tits. Depends on the guy.
Yeah, but some guys don't even have sexual urge like that for it to be powerful at all.
that's true.
And some guys, like, yeah, they have sex, but that it doesn't control them.
Does sex control you?
I definitely think
I like to jerk it a lot.
I like
I like to jerk it more than I like to have sex.
women could very well
Just because I
The-
know how I like it.
women could
It's
very
like
well
a quick done deal, you know.
more easily take advantage of men if they wanted, you know. But
You trying to tell us something?
no.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if your aunt, like, you know,
No.
slipped her hand into your fucking crumb when you were at
No, I'm
Thanksgiving.
just- No, I meant more with the vagina power thing. that
Oh,
we're
for sure.
talking about.
So you slipped your finger into her crumb?
No.
Oh. Fuck, my bad.
Fine.
Dude, I thought we were going deep.
No, I was just adding on to what
Thought
you were
we were
saying.
going deep, son. Shit. Talk about an awkward Thanksgiving.
The Razor Scooter, man.
Chilling, son. John Bay.
Jumbo.
So
Not much.
that's
man.
all you got going on, huh?
Honestly, it's.
Ain't shit.
I mean, I'm raking up in Apex. If that adds anything to your.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm like ranking up in a video game.
Oh,
that I
okay,
play.
fair. No, I do. Yeah, I thought you said raking up.
Raking up. Oh.
Were you raking some leaves?
No, yeah, literally all I do is work and play video games and go to
How's the
sleep.
TikTok going?
It's okay. I really haven't
Yeah,
been
shout
messing
out
with
your
it a lot
TikTok.
lately,
Okay.
but
You want to shout
I'll
out your
post a
you want to
video.
shout out your handle?
yeah, I mean, if you want to follow me, it's solar_wolf, and wolf is spelled with a W. Or wolf is spelled with a U, sorry.
Come by.
Yeah, check him out. I mean, he's does a lot of pretty boy stuff, but you
Yeah.
know, he's talented.
I mean, I do some
He's
thirst
smart.
traps, but
You know,
it gets, pays the
pays the
follower
bills. Yeah, that's it, man. It's
Just trying to get that,
that ad
follower count
revenue,
up.
baby.
Exactly.
That's it. You
I-
trying to get the click count.
I want to get sponsored.
Help him out. Solar Wolf. Solar_wolf. WULF instead of an O.
Yeah.
Check them out. I think that's all we got tonight for another episode of Tater and Bean.
Yeah, it's been a good one. I feel like we talked about a lot today.
Yeah,
It's a
no, I
nice-
mean that's it's
nice
it's a
fucking
lot for
run.
you to handle. I know it's a lot for you to digest. High functioning autism is something that we do support, and being suffered. I don't even know if you. I think you benefited from it honestly, because
Dude, if I have a disability, it's definitely an
Well, you-
advantage.
no, for
That's
sure.
all I gotta say.
For
And
sure.
not for like other people's benefit, but for mine.
Well, if you have autism, it's like the Kanye autism. You know what I mean? It's not like the regular autism, which we do support. We do support.
Heck yeah, go donate to some autism charities or something.
For sure.
Fucking-
Sadio, if you're still out there, you're my dog.
Those
I remember
people
you
got
from
the
high
be-
school.
They got the best TikToks. The people with
100%, dude. Savage mode. My dog's on
100%.
TikTok. Check him out. Hit the autism TikTok. The sus TikTok is lit.
I think I know who you're talking about, actually.
You do.
Yeah,
You
I
been
followed
there.
him after you sent me a couple of videos.
Bro, my dog's lit. He's hilarious. No, they just the creative gene is, it's through the roof. But maybe we'll bring some of their talks to the table and try to get them more publicity
Yeah, that would be awesome.
in following weeks. This is another one. We're signing off. I'm Tater,
This Bean.
and we got Peppo behind the computer.
Have a good one, y'all.
All right.
That's it.
All right.
That's a wrap.